And we are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Oh, you know what? Let me just turn my light on, and then I can put my camera on. Give me a second, guys. But
Shut the.
I'm sure there will be people joining in a moment. Welcome, people. I see some people coming in, hopping in. Welcome. How are you, people? Welcome to the IVX stream. We've got the IVX family here, Bob and Mo.
Wash, how do you see from where people are coming?
I can see it because on my screen, I can see it. Bao
No,
Jones.
who's
Congrats.
Bao Jones?
Wait,
I don't know.
ah,
Geo. Hello, my friend.
Gio da Vera.
Let me see if I don't know. I don't know if you're able to see it all now, but maybe you guys can control the presentation. But we have we have people tuning in already. So welcome, 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 welcome. IVX Mainnet is live, and it feels good, man. It feels really, really good. It's been a very, very, very long time, and we're very excited to showcase Levo off to you. Right, let's get set up. There we go. You can see me now. Camera's on. Right, where do we begin? Welcome, IVX Mainnet is finally here. We're live on Chain. You can finally trade the entire Binance order book. That includes the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Bearer itself, and all of the other assets that are going to come in due time, directly on Chain, directly on chain. And so we started off today with the announcement of our first product, which is live right now, and I can happily showcase this to you as well. It's called Levo, and it is finally live. So what can you do is you can trade any of these assets, long, short, up to 20x leverage on some of these assets. In fact, on Bitcoin, it goes up even a little bit more, even all the way up to 60. And you can long, short, and enjoy the markets as you wish. So yeah, we still have a bit of work to do. We appreciate that, and there probably will be some things that we need to fix on our side as well. But I think in general, we're just very, very happy that we've been able to launch this directly on Chain. And this is just the beginning. In due time, we are going to have a whole suite of other derivatives. I'm sure many of you are familiar with what IVX originally started off with, and that's of course option products, and 0-day to expiry options are coming your way very, very, very soon as well. Absolutely, it is a very good night to be alive. So yeah, super happy to kind of showcase this off to you and really show off the hard work that the entire IVX team has done. So yeah, Bob, any initial thoughts on like how everything has gone so far? What do you think about Levo?
I like that we have a much better leverage than probably any other market on chain right now for Beta, which is like something I'm excited about. Because
Yes.
I want to long on Hyperliquid for multiple times, and it's just 5x, and it's just annoying. So
Yes.
so yeah, right now we can do it on 20x, and hopefully with some rewards coming on.
Absolutely. And Mo, how about yourself? How does it feel, that we finally have our own trading product? You and myself, the two of us, I should say, have been doing tons and tons and tons of episodes of the Weekly Vol, and now we can actually showcase charts on our own platform as well, which I think is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually like happier than ever. I can't wait to like actually long beta and hold it all the way up to like $69. Very excited for what's happening next.
$69. I mean, that is the golden target. So
That's
maybe.
bugged.
So Levo is live. Maybe we can kind of talk you through what this product is, how it works, what's so interesting about it, and kind of how you can make the most of it as well. So what is Levo itself? As you can see on screen, this is an intent-based perpetual market where you can essentially trade a variety of assets with leverage. Now, many of you are familiar with perps. You've probably seen it on Binance or Hyperliquid or many of the other protocols around that we have today. We actually have tons and tons of them, and it's pretty simple, right? Let's say you have $100 of honey, which is 100 USD. You can essentially deposit this into your portfolio. Choose if you think the price is going to go up or down. Choose an appropriate amount of leverage. If I use 2x leverage, it basically means I'm going to get exposure to $200 worth of the asset. You can go again up or down, and you simply just click execute. Now, I haven't created a portfolio in this wallet per se. We'll do a tutorial probably tomorrow for you guys, so you can actually see exactly how to do everything step by step. We do have some docs, but it's pretty straightforward. What you need to do is just deposit some honey, which is the stable coin on Bearer Chain, directly into your portfolio. And once you've done that, you're then able to trade directly on the terminal. And right now we have a variety of assets with the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, and of course Bearer itself. You can simply just pick the asset that you want to trade on the top. You can have a look at the chart. Now, if you want to change the time frame of the chart itself, you just click on the interval. I'll just change it to the minute chart for now. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Now, the way that Levo works itself is that we are an intent-based perpetual market. And so what does this actually mean? Well, first of all, it means that we don't have any liquidity. There is no liquidity for these derivatives on chain. The liquidity comes from centralized exchanges. And so what happens is when a user creates a position, like for example, if I create a $100 3x long on Bearer and I click execute on this, what happens is a solver takes this order that I basically submit, and the solver, who is a third party, and this is through our infrastructure providers called Simio, takes this order, goes on Binance, opens up the Bearer 3x $100 long for you on Binance, and then Simio bring this directly back to you on chain so that you can see your position here. And so what this means is you get the entire Binance order book available to you on Levo itself. And that includes its depth. The Binance liquidity book is the most liquid, and so that means you can trade with pretty crazy size without having to worry so much about slippage. Now, you might be thinking, well, hold on a second. Why don't I just go to Binance, and why don't I just trade on Binance? Well, the main thing here is that we're on Bearer Chain, and Bearer Chain, of course, has proof of liquidity as well as a whole range of other rewards. And because of this, I think we're able to offer you something really, really interesting, especially when POL reward vaults go live. We share the exact details around how POL will work around Levo, and some of those juicy incentives that will come with trading on these terminals. But yeah, this is kind of why we've done it and how it's going to be very, very interesting. POL trading, it should be great. Now, I've got a great question over here. Is there a chance that Binance would blacklist the solver? The great thing is about Simio, which is the infrastructure provider that we work with, is that they have a network of solvers. So it's not just one solver. In due time, there's actually going to be tons and tons and tons of these. And so, yeah, I think this is something that can be of a concern. But of course, Simio, our infrastructure providers, help to mitigate this. But I think this is a great question. Bobo is in the house. Hello, Bobo. How's it going? Bobo. Yes, it's finally here. It's finally here. We're starting off with Levo, which is this intent-based market. And yeah, 0D to ease will be coming in due time. And IVX, we're going to be this hub of derivatives. We're hopefully going to offer a whole range of these different novel instruments. This is just the very beginning, very, very, very beginning. And so, yeah, right now you can trade these assets, but very, very, very soon we're going to be able to expand upon these. As you know, the liquidity is coming from Binance. So we will be able to expand upon these assets and bring them all to you directly on Bearer Chain. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really, really exciting. We're in a very exciting period where we've kind of come from this journey over the last couple of years building these derivatives, and finally we have a mainnet. Finally we've been able to deploy, and finally you guys can trade, speculate, enjoy. You can do all kinds of things, right? Mo, one of the things that you tweeted before was talking about like delta neutral strategies, right? And like often you can find that with some of these assets, like you can actually get paid to short them, and this is all from funding rates, right? So if I have a look at something like Bitcoin, if I short Bitcoin right now, I get paid 7%, which is not that exciting, but of course funding rates go pretty wild all the time. In fact, if we look at the bearer funding rate, it's actually gone down quite a lot. But yeah, 20% to long this right now.
Yeah.
Even with Doge, 11% to short this asset right now.
A pair trade I'm really looking at right now would be like long Bera, maybe short ETH. What do you think?
Mm,
What's Bob going to say there?
I I already opened this right now. Just this second. We need
Great
one.
minds think alike.
Cool.
Great minds think alike, indeed. So yeah, absolutely. I think pair trading is like a really, really interesting way to kind of get exposure to markets, and you could definitely do that now on IVX as well. So I think that's going to be great. I think we kind of covered how this works. I think people will probably have some questions about where does the liquidity come from, but we'll go through them. We'll make some frequently asked questions as well. So I think we'll probably ping them in Discord. I think I've made them already, but maybe after this stream we'll ping them in the Discord so that people who are just getting started with Levo kind of have an understanding of how to use this. And yeah, should be good. I think overall we've done quite good work to try and make this as simple as possible, really. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got one question here. Mario is asking, what is pair trading?
Ah,
Who wants to take this question?
yeah, I can answer. So usually when you trade a normal token, like right now on the screen, it's Bera USD, right? So you are saying that the Bera price will appreciate to the dollar price, okay? So you are just saying like the value of Bera will go more in USD terms. But let's say you are not sure about like the USD term, but you are sure, for example, that Bera chain ecosystem is much more bullish than Ethereum ecosystem, for example. You can speculate on this by simply going long a Bera ETH pair. So what you are doing technically is you are longing Bera token and you are shorting the Ethereum price token. So instead of following like the Bera USD price, you'll be following the Bera ETH price. So it's the Bera USD price divided by the ETH USD price. Waj, you want to add something?
No, I think you kind of explained that perfectly. I mean, look, I'll just quickly kind of make some notes on screen here. Look, every single token is actually a pair. Most of the time we're trading USD, so we don't even think about it. So for example, Bera USD, like we're always comparing everything to USD. But like what if you, instead of comparing Bera, as Bob you just mentioned, like what if we compare Bera against Bitcoin or Bera against ETH? Maybe you think Bera is going to perform better than Bitcoin, and so this might be an interesting strategy for you. And so if Bitcoin is, hold on, let's move this down here. If Bitcoin is 100K and Bera is $5, and I've just done these numbers because it makes it a little bit easier to appreciate. And then if Bera goes to $10 and Bitcoin goes to 90K, well, normally if you just did a USD trade here, you'd make double, right, from your Bera to from $5 to $10. But because you're shorting Bitcoin, you're essentially long Bera, short Bitcoin, you've actually made a lot more. You've made profit on the down on
Like
the short,
2.2x.
yeah, the short leg as well. Now you might be thinking, wait, hold on a second, why would I do this? And often pair trading can help to reduce your risk, because sometimes, especially if we're looking at like altcoins, for example, maybe I don't know, Mo, give me a random altcoin, any random one.
Tia.
Tia, okay. So I can't remember what the price of Tia is, but I'm guessing it's like $3 or something like that. Now, sometimes what you could do is you could do a trade like long Bitcoin, short Tia, and that's because maybe you want to kind of protect yourself a little bit. Maybe you're worried the market's going to go down or nuke or something, and maybe Bitcoin goes down from 100K to 90K, but Tia goes down all the way to $1. Now normally, if you were just going to trade this, you would literally lose money on both sides, right? You'd lose money because Bitcoin went down, but also because TIA went down. But if you did a pair trade where you longed Bitcoin and shorted TIA, even though your long position lost money because Bitcoin went down, you're actually going to make money because your short position made a lot more.
Yeah.
And so,
You
yeah,
made like
it's all about
66% with TIA,
exactly.
and you lost like 10% with Bitcoin, so you're overall like up 50%.
Exactly. So I think it's all about like a different style of trading, and it's a way that you can protect your capital a little bit. And this is just because you're kind of managing your risk. You're still exposed to the market, but like
It
you
works
can
as a hedge.
exactly. And you can do this with any pair on IVX. You'll be able to do this, just like maybe I'll show you on screen right now. What you do is you'd open a position. Maybe you want to long bearer and you want to short BNB. You think bearer chain is going to be much better performance wise than BNB. You create a $100 long position, a $100 short position, and now you're essentially long bearer, short BNB. Yeah, that's pretty much how that works. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really fun way to trade as people do this. So yeah, you can do any trade. Kevin's here right now. How's it going, Kevin? Right now, you can basically pair trade any asset. You just have to do 2 transactions yourself. We'll try and make some of them into one in due time. So you can long bearer, short Doge, long bearer, short Solana. Just do 2 transactions. $100 on the long side, $100 on the short side. You've got a $200 position.
He knows how to do it. He's asking for a signal.
Oh, he's asking for a signal.
What
Well,
long?
I mean, this is a dangerous
Long
territory.
bearer, short the housing market.
Well, yeah, maybe you could do that. I don't know. In due time, we are going to try and have the entire Binance order book available for you all. And so you're going to be able to do this with some of those long tail assets. Maybe you want to long bearer against the AI agent coins. Maybe you've got some of those random L2 tokens that you think are not going to perform well. Maybe long bearer against those, right? So you can kind of pick. We'll have all of them available to you ASAP. For now, we just got a few. We just launched, of course, but we'll have many of them. These are correlation trades you can do, and so yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very, very fun. Yeah, Magic Jammer. That is absolutely the beauty of it. I think you hit it perfectly there. There was one question as well about where does the liquidity come from? So it comes from Binance. And so I think we mentioned this before, but we'll just mention it again briefly. When you open up a trade on Levo itself, the position gets opened by a solver who basically takes your intent to long Bitcoin or your intent to long bearer, and goes on Binance and opens it for you on your behalf and then brings it on chain. And so that's why you get exposure to the entire Binance order book, because the solver is able to do all of these trades for you. And yeah, once we have POL and all of these funky incentives coming along and these flywheel effects, I think it's going to make trading a really, really nice experience on the terminal as well. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Of course, we're just very, very early days. We've got a lot of work to do still. I think we're definitely not in our final form here when it comes to what Levo is and what the IVX product suite is going to look like. In fact, Bob, we're going to have some improvements to the front end very, very quickly, aren't we?
Yeah, guys, it's like an iterations. Like, of course, every day we need to do it. There's like 1,000 things we need to improve, but like it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
And we'll try not to follow like the normal standard. We'll try to see like what the actual people that are trading on it like, and probably introduce like some weird stuff. Like I think the first thing will be the pair trading to be in 1 clicks and stuff like this. Just better user experience.
Yeah, agree. So yeah, it's going to be slow and steady, but actually, I say slow and steady. I think devs are going to be deving a lot this week, and so we'll have lots of improvements coming this week specifically for you. I mean, we just launched an hour ago or an hour and a half ago, and yeah, I think the devs are going to be in for an all-nighter all week. It seems lots and lots of improvements coming your way. And we'll be the first to showcase all of them off to you. So yeah, the app that you see today is going to look better much better in the coming days and weeks for sure. So yeah, I think this is going to be really awesome to see. Mo, what are you looking forward to trade at the moment? Anything specific, or is it just bearer?
Currently, man, my main play is just longing the hell out of Bera, because like I think it's very undervalued right now. Like 2.5 billion FTV, that's peanuts.
Hmm. I mean, maybe to be fair, I can't really look at the daily chart. Maybe I need to look at like the 5 minute chart instead. But like, do you see like any specific areas of like support or resistance at the moment? Maybe I can like maybe mark a few of these points here.
Anything
From a
under $10 is support.
anything under $10. I mean, we were at $10 on that first day, weren't we? And yeah, I think we actually talked about this on the weekly vol last week, where we were kind of like range bound a little bit. We were actually under $10 at that point there. I think this is the point that we're looking at here. Yeah, let's see kind of how we get on, but this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, we'll see.
I
We'll see if
think
we can.
once the final unlock of tonight, or I think it's tomorrow, happens for like the socials for Twitter
Yeah,
and Discord farmers, like happens, and I think there might be a little bit of selling, and then after that I think it's gonna go on
Yeah,
flying.
go ahead, Bob. You're going to say something?
yeah, I think it's fair enough. I think a lot of like the great traders I know, they were saying like $5. It's kind of like sentimental support, and we have the final unlock today, and after today we don't have any unlock, until like the first investors unlock. So it's interesting. I think those 2 days you must keep an eye on the Bear chart because it will most likely bottom at least against East, for example.
But I mean, what if we see like more blood in the market, right? I mean, I don't know how if you guys have been looking at Bitcoin and stuff like that, but do you think bottom is coming? No financial advice, of course. We're just traders out here, and we have invalidations and everything like that. But do you think we could eventually go back to the $4.7 bottom again, or do you think it's kind of just up only from here?
So like probably whatever squeeze comes to Bera, it must be led by like a huge catalyst on the chain itself, or something big that happens. And probably it will be like the huge incentives that come on the chain that will eventually trigger some activity.
You don't think it'll be the launch? It's the launch of Levo and the upcoming launch of DM that's going to do this.
Yeah, like yeah, like of course, like this is part of the bigger catalyst.
Yeah,
So to have like a 7-to-1 trade, look, like you need to think in R to R, like
yeah,
if you're longing here and you got liquidated, it's okay, because you're not longing for like $6-7, you're longing for like 10, 12, $15. So
yeah,
whatever the small fluctuations, if you got liquidated, it's okay. Like you need to be smart about your position and put like proper stop losses, and you'll be good. I think it will be a good trade, like 5-to-1 minimum.
yeah, yeah. Definitely. Okay, let's see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a fun time actually to do a lot of trading in the coming weeks. We've seen lots of volatility, and where there's volatility, there's often opportunity. I think the great thing about IVX is, from all of the different instruments that we have, whether it's from these intent-based pubs or whether it's from zero-day options, there's an opportunity for you to make money in every single market. I think it really just depends on what your strategy is. Perhaps over the last couple of days, maybe you were short the market, and maybe you did really well for yourself. You shorted ETH, you shorted Bearer, maybe you shorted Sol. You done well for yourself. Now that a lot of the damage has been done, maybe it's the time to long. Maybe it's the time to be delta neutral. I think that's kind of what we want to bring to the market with IVX. Whatever your outlook on the market is, you can do it, and you can earn fees or earn revenue from it. That's our plan, and I think once we have options as well, especially zero-day options, it's only going to be a much like better experience overall for when it comes to the instruments that are actually available to people. So I think that's going to be great, and I'm just so excited that we have something now, and it's only going to get much better as we go along. So yeah, I think that kind of covers things for for Levo right now. We've got obviously, as mentioned, lots of features coming out in due time. Maybe Bob, you want to share anything, if possible, on DM and kind of what's happening on that regard as well? Or do we keep it a secret for now? What do you reckon?
About DM, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so DM is in the like mainnet testing right now, and we're cooking something on it. So let's squeeze right now the perps, and DM is coming very very soon, sooner than you think.
Yes, yes, yes. It's coming very, very, very soon. And Mo, anything else that anything else that you kind of found exciting, or anything else that you wanted to mention when it comes to Levo launch as well?
I'm just very excited for like doing maybe a 1K to 100K challenge using Levo. I
1K
think
to 100K challenge.
I think that
Oh,
it will
you've
be
heard it
fun.
here.
Will be
Go,
fun. Like most
go ahead.
probably will get liquidated, but like I'd rather lose it on Levo rather than losing it on Binance.
How do you think this would look like? And guys who are watching, do you want to see a 1K to 100K challenge from Mo? I think they do. I think they do. 1K to 100K challenge. Yeah.
But it won't be like for 1 month only. It will be like maybe 6 to 12 months because like
Six to
it's
12
a
months.
hundred x basically.
Yeah. No, 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 no. It won't be from me.
It will be from me and Waj
No,
50-50.
I think Mo should do it. Even horror
$500
is
from
saying
each
do it
one.
as well. Magic Jammer is saying, of course. Mario is saying do it.
We should
uh,
stream it as well.
yeah, we should stream it. We should stream it. Maybe like right, like I don't know. Would you update it every day, or maybe a couple of times a day, or no, a couple of times a week? I mean,
Depending on like when you close a position and when you open it.
yeah, because I guess our trading styles are kind of different, right?
Depending on the trade, like you can be scalping, you can be swinging. Depends.
And in this trading series, should we do kind of all kinds of trades, scalping, swinging, or like
Yeah,
anything, right?
like
Pair trading.
whatever makes money. Whatever makes money.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Very, very true. Okay, maybe we should do it. Maybe we'll figure out a way. We could possibly even vote. Here we go. Vote on the token to trade. Imagine that. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Will be very fun.
Uh, I think I
I
think
will lose it on day one.
Why
I think yeah.
imagine we have Yeet on leverage later on.
Oh man, imagine. I think if we can definitely get these Berachain ecosystem tokens listed in due time, then I think it's going to be really, really, really fun because maybe some of you will like to trade infrared or Kodiak,
Kodiak.
maybe
Yeah.
Puff Paw token. I think this sort of stuff will be really, really, really cool. Let's make it happen. I think it'll be great.
Nice. Like what's interesting is that
Yeah.
like you can use IVX not only for like directional trading. I'm writing something right now on how you can use it like as a power DeFi farmer in Berachain, which is I think something will be very interesting. Like
So tell us how can we use IBX as a farmer? You mean like to hedge your positions? Like for example, if you have some bearer and you found a really, really juicy infrared vault and you kind of wanted to be delta neutral because you weren't sure about which direction the market was going to go, but they had some incentives going on. Is this kind of what you're talking about?
yeah, of course. On the
Okay, tell us
staking,
more. Tell us more.
so like this is a simple strategy, like this is kind of delta neutral strategy. So you need to use first infrared and IVX and get familiar with both. You go to infrared, you just take your beta and you stake it on infrared and contribute to the whole ecosystem of infrared. You'll benefit from like 10% APR in beta itself, and whatever bribes come to this validators on infrared, and whatever points comes to infrared. So you'll be like kind of farming infrared, and you go to IVX and simply place a short on leverage with kind of the same amount you put on infrared. So if you put like 1,000 beta on infrared, you need to be short 1,000 beta position on IVX, and because we have leverage on IVX, so you can be smart a bit and like put like 2 or 3x leverage, but this needs rebalancing, you know. But if you have some leverage on IVX, you'll be able to make probably like 100% APR, and you can make from infrared like 10 to 20% APR. So it will be like around 60% all in all for delta neutral position. So this is will be like very 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 interesting.
Yeah, I think strategies like this are really really interesting, especially because you know, when if you know we see like some crazy you know, attention coming back to Bearer, you know, maybe the token goes back to $10 or something like that, then the funding flips negative. And then when it does, like, yeah, you basically can create these delta neutral positions where you can have a yield bearing strategy like iBearer, you know, as you mentioned, 10% plus the points plus, you know, other kind of incentives on top, and you know, you can print on the downside as well and have this kind of pseudo stable coin position, which is powered by you know, yield within the ecosystem. And maybe you know, you can kind of tokenize some of these positions themselves, you know, create reward vaults for them, and that itself could earn BGT. Imagine that. I think that would be so awesome. And you know, it doesn't just have to be with infrared. Could technically be with any of the other LST providers. It could be with BGT itself. You know, you could maybe buy iBGT or VBGT, and maybe kind of have a little bit extra leeway in terms of volatility, but still be pretty much delta neutral. I think, you know, that would be really really awesome. So there's a whole range of different things to do. I mean, on Berachain as well. Like, remember, it's not just you know, bearer that is yield bearing. You can take like a Bitcoin yield bearing assets or ETH yield bearing assets and kind of do the same thing as well. Especially now, because on Berachain there are these asset issuers which have their own rewards on top, with the likes of Solve or Lombard or Dinero or some of these other LSTs, which you can kind of use for like extra rewards. So essentially, you can get rewards from the asset issuer, rewards from the protocol, rewards from the chain, rewards from governance, and rewards from IVX, and of course funding rate on top, all in like one delta neutral position.
Waj, this is your moment. Like right now, you need to write something.
I'll write something after this. I'll write something after this. But I totally agree. Like, these are the kind of farming opportunities that I love, because they offer you so much more yield, and like you also like protect yourself like on the downside as well. So yeah, I'm definitely I'll write some stuff on this. I think it'll be fun. Very fun, especially because, you know, sure, this is what you can do with perp products, but when we have option products as well, you can kind of combine them together in one, and I think that's also going to be really fun to do.
Exactly.
But I think, you know what, Bob, we're probably going to have to like write like you know, a list of like 50 different strategies that you can do through IVX products. How cool would that be?
Yeah. If this is automated or one click, you can do both. This will be like amazing. You know?
Oh, I mean, now, like literally, I'm salivating. Like when you're talking about one-click strategies like that, that's gonna be amazing. I mean, even if they're not one-click to begin with, like there's just so much that you could do, man. There's just so much that you could do. It's so cool. It's so cool. You know what? I'm gonna have a think about like 10 different like delta neutral strategies that you can do like within the ecosystem, and then like probably like 50 different option strategies that you can do with Bearer. Because the thing, in due time, once we have DM as well, like just the combinations are just next level, and like you can have payoffs for whatever kind of thing that you think is going to happen in the market. If you think Bearer is going to go up a little bit, there's something for you. If you think Bearer is going to go sideways, there's something for you. If you think Bearer is going to go up a lot, if you think Bearer is going to go in either direction, up or down, there's something for you. Like there's so many things that you can do, and all of this will be powered by POL as well, which I think just makes everything just so much better. It's going to be great. It's going to be very, very great.
Yep, yep. I think like right now there is the RFAs. I think tonight they distribute the RFAs from the foundation. So definitely people need to pay attention to this.
Yeah, I mean, pay attention because of like how these rewards get distributed. Because I think, yeah, when it comes to like bearer exposure, there will be different things that you could do. Maybe it's like not even infrared. Maybe it's like, you lend your bearer on Dolomite. Imagine this, right? You lend your bearer on Dolomite, you borrow stable coins against it, and the stable coins you open up a 3x short, and you kind of farm with that, and so you have completely delta neutral exposure there as well.
Yeah, could be. We need to crack the numbers. If we crack the
Yeah.
numbers, yeah,
Let's do it. We'll
man,
crack the numbers.
we need Dolomite to offer staked IBERA, so we have like yield bearing collateral.
Oh, and on yield bearing assets and borrow against them.
Like, of course, like Corey, where's Corey? Bobo, bring Corey, please.
But I don't know if Bobo is still around, but if you're listening, let's make this happen with Dolomite. I think we can definitely create. I believe Dolomite have like their own strategies on their page as well. So yeah, IVX could definitely play a crucial role here for sure. Yeah, I think they're called Bratages. Here we go. Let me quickly show you. No, they're called Bratages.
They name it Dolomite.
Yeah, everything. Braid, balance, Bratages, borrow, Bistri, Badats. Yep. It's quite funny. But yeah, maybe we need to get in touch with the Dolomite guys and make this happen. I think this would be awesome. But I think it just goes to show like how modular and flexible like IVX products are, that they can I think this is the beauty of derivatives, right? That you can literally create any sort of payoff position with all kinds of other protocols and create them into yield bearing strategies. And so what that means is you don't have to be a trader. You don't have to be someone who's like looking at the charts all day, someone who's looking to try and do technical analysis and all this sort of stuff. Literally, you don't need that. A lot of bearers are not traders, but a lot of bearers enjoy yield. And IVX products through derivatives bring you that.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. Like, I think a lot of the derivatives teams right now, they don't pay attention to DeFi a lot, and like bringing DeFi plus derivatives, it's the real way. Like when you combine those both, you can grow. Like it's a plus EV game.
Yeah, it really, really is. 100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah, so I think, let us know if you have any questions. We're going to be active in Discord for the next couple of days, addressing your questions, fixing things around the app as well. Let us know what your experience is, good, bad, constructive criticism. I think that would be great as well for us to kind of make things better as soon as possible. We want to make this, a really, really good experience across the entire ecosystem that we're going to offer. And we can only do that if we keep iterating and making things better with the app. So yeah, come give it a go, try it out. And we'll definitely have more for you coming soon. Bob, anything else that you wanted to kind of cover on stream today?
No, I think that's it. Like this is only the beginning. Like a lot of things are coming during the coming weeks, and I'm excited, and I'm waiting for the guys to see like what do they want more, and just suggest what you want, guys. Okay, we are very flexible, and we try to work on stuff that you like and the stuff that we like.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't think anyone has any other questions. If you have some questions, you can ask them now. Otherwise, I guess we'll start to wrap things up. Let's see how we get on. I think it's going to be exciting. We're going to have plenty more updates this week. So make sure you're following us on Twitter. As mentioned, join our Discord. You can ask us questions directly anytime. We're happy to showcase product stuff to you as well. So just let us know. Yeah. Fine. It doesn't look like there's any other questions. We had a lot of people turn out as well, so it was good to see you all. Yeah, take care, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with some more updates. Wednesday with some more updates. Thursday with some more updates. Friday with some more updates. Okay, we've got one last question. Should we do another class anytime soon? We could do one this week, couldn't we, Bob?
Oh yes. Once we do like the iterations, yeah, we do one like good one.
All right, fine. All right, sounds good. So we've got a few iterations to fix. Devs are going to be busy for the next day for sure. How about as soon as we kind of get them done, let's do a education masterclass, a derivatives masterclass. I think that would be great. We could do it regularly for sure. And anyway, we'll be streaming regularly all the time, showcasing new markets, strategies, everything within IVX, Berachain, BGT, you name it. We'll cover it all. So yeah, I think with that, take care, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow.